make love to a praying mantis. Get down on your legs, get down on your feet, and go after those sheep till they bleat, bleat, bleat. I said, damn.
Oh, yeah. Feel good. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm enjoying this too much. I like to go hunting, there's no denying. I like to stick my gun into a big lion. I'd like to get down with a big fat sheep. I'd like to do something else and then go to sleep.
I like all sorts of animals, especially cats. I like them if they're thin, I like them if they're fat. I like other animals, I like a dog. But one thing I wouldn't do with a dog is snog.
I once went to bed with a baby llama, but it didn't matter because he didn't tell his mama. I then went to bed with a bird from Carolina, but it did matter because it was a minor.
I think we can wrap that one up there. And so I think we'll give 15 points to everybody except somebody I'm going to take against Stephen. I'll give him only 5. Now, we're now going to go on to a change of company, which doesn't mean that we're going to get rid of all 4 of you, though it's quite a good idea. In fact, what the performers are going to do is to perform a story, and something nice and simple, and it's going to be, I think, Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So they're going to perform that through, but at crucial points in it, we're going to change round the way they'll be doing it by changing round the people who are doing it. So, for example, a whole lot of dentists are performing Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Now, I don't know why that should be. So we'll start off with you performing as though you were dentists. Any other suggestions?
Football commentators.
Football commentators, excellent. Anybody else?
Estate agents.
Beauticians, yes. Policemen, very good one, yes. Nuns, yes. Is that? Do you want a silent order or a not silent order? Next time. Any others? Astronauts, that's another good one, I think. DJs is another one I had as a suggestion earlier on. Is this the full list we've got here? Right. I think, Stephen, are you going to play Daddy Bear? And Don, I've got you penciled in as Mummy Bear. And if John, you could play Baby Bear, and Lenny, could you play Goldilocks? Starting off, what did we say we were going to start off with? We were going to start off with dentists, a rather different one just to begin with.
Right. All right. Open wide. Well, that's the door. And,
Okay, go on to policeman.
all right, then what seems to be for breakfast, Mrs. Bear?
Well, there's some...
Another bedroom
there's
here. 4536. Come in, 4536. Come in.
I've detected some porridge
Porridge.
on the table.
Porridge. Well,
Yes.
we'll do our porridge then.
All right, that's what we'll do.
This porridge is hot.
You're right, it is.
I don't know who pinched it. This is definitely...
Okay, let's do cavemen getting onto this, going for a walk.
Let us leave the cottage. And rub oil into your bodies until you look like tandoori chickens.
Okay, I think Goldilocks is about to arrive, and could we do it as astronauts?
I'm coming into the house now. This is one giant step for a girl with blonde hair and ribbons. Let's just sit on this chair. Too hard. Let's leap over to this one. Too soft. Let's try this. Zero gravity means that the chair is completely broken. Let's try this porridge. I'll eat it all up. It's just right. And now to burn.
Okay, so I think we should have the Bears coming back, or thinking about it, as football commentators.
Yes, well, the porridge should be completely cool by now.
Well, it was a great bit of porridge when I went in the plate, Derek, but when he came back again, there was just no way that muck was going to go around it. You know, they were
It's wonderful
pulling back.
porridge, it's wonderful porridge, it's wonderful porridge. Yes, there's no porridge
just
left.
a moment. It looks as if somebody... I couldn't tell quite who he was. I didn't have a chance to see him. It looks as if somebody has been tasting this porridge.
It's a very good chance the porridge has been touched, and there's no way the boys can come back in that one.
I did a little bit...
We should be about finding Goldilocks now as DJs.
Right, and with the time fast approaching, coming rapidly up to... time to go into the bedroom, I think, so...
Yes, that's a marvellous suggestion there from Marjorie of Kingsbridge. Thank you very much.
And can we end the story with as Australians?
Waltzing Matilda, waltzing
Truth,
Matilda.
there's some kind of bed under my bed.
Forget that, let's have the lager.
All right, guys, what say we go downstairs and have some tucker?
Why not? That's a good idea. I never heard it spelt like that before.
Well, sticking rigidly there to the story of three Goldilocks and the Three Bears, I think 5 points each. Now, let's... I think this is the last round, isn't it? Gosh, doesn't time fly when... when you... And the last round, in fact, features me as a party host, having a party, and a succession of the worst possible people in the world are going to turn up to my party. And as each one comes in, as soon as we've had a bit from them, the doorbell will go. It'll sound remarkably like my buzzer. So imagine me at a party. Are we having some gentle, tinkly party music?
Is somebody smoking in here? Because if they do, I'm sorry. It's not. It's just I'm allergic. If somebody smokes, I turn into a rancid bigot. I'm afraid.
Sorry, Clive, sausages on sticks. You know I'm vegetarian. I'm offended by that, Clive. I'm offended.
Hello. I live over the road. I saw the lights and everything. And I was just wondering, look, I got this can of lager, and I was wondering if it'd be all right if I came and, hung out for a while, because I like parties.
Can I just ask you how much you pay for this house? Because it's not my sort of end of terrace, isn't it? In this area, you see, I bought one about 10 years ago. It's gone up now. Oh, it's gone up hugely. I could sell mine now for 80,000. I paid only 40 for it.
I remember a very good party I had maybe 10 years ago, and we got lots of the Alexander Brothers playing and maybe a bit of Moira Anderson. We'd sit around and have a good dance and a good chat. None of that sex or anything.
You got to come upstairs quick because Barry's been sick in the
Honestly, size couldn't matter less. It really isn't important.
I don't know if you saw my last telly. It was a marvellous thing I did. It was in Howard's Way. I played a small yacht.
I'm not sexist, but women, they're different.
You want to do what to me?
I couldn't help noticing that as I was coming up the path, that you've got gladiolus in the front garden. And when I first met my wife, when we actually went out, I proposed to her. We had gladiolus on the table, isn't it something?
I don't think we can cram any more of these hideous guests into my party, so that brings to an end this week's programme. Just leaves me to give final points for that last round. And if I give 5 points each, that would bring the scores up to what? Oh, very exciting scoring
Think
this.
carefully, Clive, before you give the points.
Oh, and it does look as though...
Very carefully.
Very close, very close. All on low 70s, Lenny, John and Stephen. But Dawn wins it with 79 points. And I wasn't even responsible for the scoring. It was Mark Leveson adding up the scores for us. And that completes our programme for tonight. So it's goodbye from all of us. Goodbye.
Whose Line Is It Anyway? Featured Stephen Fry, John Sessions, Dawn French and Lenny Henry, and the chair was Clive Anderson. Colin Sell was at the piano, and additional material was provided by Martin Booth. The show was devised and compiled by Mark Leveson with the producer Dan Patterson.